Hello friends, welcome you all to my YouTube channel that is Discourse on Law and Politics. On this YouTube channel we discuss about the admission opportunities in LLB, LLM and PhD in law. We discuss about the landmark case laws, we discuss about the best law colleges and law books, as well as we discuss about law concepts and CLAT examinations and competitive examination here. So this is a good platform for all law aspirants. I request to all of you, please subscribe my channel so that you can get the better information on law on these subject matters. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about the Oxford University, and the Oxford University is one of the best university of the world where all the people are looking for admission. So in today's video, we are going to discuss how to get admission at Oxford University. In that process, we will discuss about a particular course, that is Bachelor of Civil Law. For admission for Bachelor of Civil Law, we will discuss how to apply, and then we will discuss about that what is this course, that is BCL, that is Bachelor of Civil Law. We will also discuss about the eligibility here and fee and living cost. And we will discuss that in such a manner that you will get about the complete information about admission at Oxford University for this course, that is BCL here. However, this video is not very much specific only about the BCL, because the procedure which we are going to discuss here, that procedure is very uniform for all the courses. So this kind of the procedure is applicable to all types of the courses. Okay, so this video may helpful for also those students who are not having law background as well. Okay, so let's start firstly from about Bachelor of Civil Law. So this Bachelor of Civil Law is a very renowned graduate course in law, and it has been designed for the students who are having a background from the common law countries. So country like India and those countries who were the colonies of the British, these countries are being called as a country from the common law. Okay, so the Indian students may apply here, and now the students who are having a first law degree, that means first class law degree, they are eligible to apply here. So this course is not very introductory in nature, rather than it is in such a manner that students are expected to analyze critically about the legal concept, about the law. So this is the way how the Bachelor of Civil Law operates. Now the object of BCL is, that is, to engage the student in such a manner that students will have, or they will be eligible or enable themselves to understand about the difficult issues in law and legal theory. While doing that, they will try to do a kind of practice where the students will engage in such a manner by so much rigor, depth and conceptual analysis, so that they can get a better understanding about the law here. So this course, that is Bachelor of Civil Law, it also tries to make a good kind of professionalism among the students, so that they can use this professionalism in such a manner that they can become a good practitioner in law, they can become a good academia at the highest level. So this is the way they are having the object of BCL. That means the object of BCL are these. Now in order to inculcate all these attributes, the style or the pedagogy they are having, it is like this. So for this course, that is BCL, there is no any compulsory courses. The students are free to choose from a combination of full and half options. So normally what happens, every student has to choose 4 full options if they are not looking for any half options. But if they are looking for half option, so then in that case, either they may have 3 full options, or they may have 2 half options, or 2 full options, 2 full options and 4 half options. So that is the way you can see the students are free to design their own courses, and the students have to the students have to work on dissertation, and the dissertation would be of 10,000 words to the 12,500 words. So this is the way the academic structure they are having. Apart from this academic structure, they are also having about the seminar and tutorial. So the seminar is a kind of activity or pedagogy of studying the law here, where the senior faculty is going to involve, and the senior faculty will do a kind of academic discourse where the students will get the ideas about the general concept of the laws with deep analytical power. So that is the way the seminar happens. Now in the tutorial there would be one tutor and 2 to 4 students would be there, and in tutorial the students would be asked to write an essay, and that essay is going to be evaluated, and this kind of essay which they need to write by the students, then that would be a part of discussion, so that the student can have a better discussion and better discourse on that law subject, or you may say that on that essay. Okay, so this is the academic structure in order to make the students so develop their analytical power, deep thinking about the law, so that they can become a good practitioner of the law, they can become good academia of the law. That is the way they are having this academic structure. So what is the requisite degree and marks? Already you all know that the student must have a first class undergraduate degree with honors in law. In India, you all know that the 5-year courses they are offering honors in law, and the 3-year course program they don't offer honors in law. So those candidates who are having a 3-year degree program with them with first class, they may also eligible, because it is required that they must have undergraduate degree. So don't hopeless for those students, those who are having the 3 years degree program in law, then they can also apply if they are having the first class. Okay, but in case if someone do not have this undergraduate degree in law, there are candidate who is having a postgraduate diploma in law or master's qualification in law with distinction, they may also apply. Now, how much percentage is to be understood as a first class? So people or the students from India, if they belong to any institution of India which is of national importance, then to be considered as a first class, they must have 60%. On the other side, if the student do not belong to an institution which is of a national importance, then they need to have a 70% marks to be considered as a first class undergraduate degree. So these are the requisite degree as well as the marks which are required to get admission here. Okay. Now just simply having this requisite degree and marks is not sufficient. The student has to also qualify this English language proficiency test. The basic purpose of this test is that whether the students whether the student is having a caliber or eligibility to understand the English language, because the medium of teaching and all these things are English. So whether the student is eligible to understand the course at the higher level or not, and therefore in order to ascertain this, the student has to go through certain tests. One of the very popular tests, that is TOEFL. So a candidate who is having a 110 marks minimum in the TOEFL test, then that candidate is eligible to be understood as a that student is having the English language proficiency. Okay, so this is the minimum marks which the student must have at the TOEFL. Now, how to apply? This is the one of the important question which comes among the students. So there is one important thing which you need to take care. That is, before applying here, you need to ensure that you are not in touch with academic staff. Okay, so if you are in touch with any academic staff, then you will not be eligible to apply here. Apart from this, The documents which I am telling here, you must have with you. That is one of these official transcripts. So official transcripts means mark sheets. Okay. So the mark sheet which you are having, which is called as official transcripts, that must have a detailed information with respect to your individual grades which you have received in your university. Though then in that case, you will be eligible to apply here. So you must ensure that till the date when you are applying here for admission at Oxford University, you must have all your official transcripts. If you are in the final year, then at least you must have all the previous semester mark sheet with you. Okay, that means official transcript. If in case your official transcripts is not in English language, then there is need to have a translator official translation version of that mark sheet in English. So there must be a translation version of that official transcript in English so that the university can understand. Okay. Apart from this, you must have a CV with you, and that CV must have not more than 2 pages, and that CV must reflect about your academic achievements, about your professional experiences. That kind of the things are to be mentioned in your CV. Okay. So you must have a CV as well. Then you must have also one personal statement, and that personal statement must be in English, and that personal statement must explain that what kind of motive, why you are applying here for the admission at Oxford University. So what are the motivational factors which has motivated to you to apply here? Okay. And it must also reflect that in which area of law or in which specific area of law you are interested or you are looking for a specialization. This personal statement must have your academic history as well as relevant experience. So you need to take care about that. Four important things which must reflect in the personal statement. The first one is what are the motivational factors why you are applying here. The second, your academic history. Third, your relevant experience. And the fourth, in which area you are interested or you are looking for specialization. Apart from all these three, you must have also a written work, and that written work must be of 2000 words. It should not exceed more than 2000 words. It must be in English. It must be based on a legal topic, and it must be a kind of legal topic on which you have done certain works in the past as well. Okay. So while counting the word limits of 2000, the bibliography and the footnotes which you have written in the essay, that is not going to be considered. Okay. One more thing which you need to careful about this written work, which is an essay, that the document which talks about the written work, it must reflect the word count. That is also important. Okay. Now the fifth thing which you need to have, that is a reference or letter of recommendation. So you must have 3 referees for your reference. Okay. And now you have to, from whom you can take these references. The references should be taken from a person who have been your teacher, who is teaching you, who know your about your academic understanding, and that is the way that is why you must prefer to your faculties for a reference letter. Okay. And if you are having some professional no reference, then it is to be also made there. Okay. So if you are having any academic, apart from academic experience, if you are having some professional experience, then there may be a kind of recommendation letter from a person who knows you as a professional. So that kind of the recommendation can be also applicable here. So all these 5 documents which I have discussed here, that is the official transcript, your CV, then your statement, personal statement, then written work, then reference letter. All these documents must will be with you. So at the time of applying here. However, there is also possibility that interview may be taken places, but normally it does not take place. So the interview is not very much a kind of a normal way here, where you can say that it is happening. So now, once you have applied and you have been selected, you are going to be selected. Then how much you need to pay for that? So if you go to this, the fee and cost, that is more important for the student as well, for their parents as well, how much they need to pay for abroad studies. So the fee which is required to be paid, that is 38,410 pounds. So this much amount is to be paid by the student, and that is from the overseas, that means Indian. And if you just calculate it to the Indian rupees, it would be around 37 to 38 lakhs rupees. And now, apart from this course fee, you also need to ensure that you have adequate funds to support your living cost for the duration of your course. So there must be a living cost also. And that living cost is between 1,215 to the 1,715. So it is going to be between this amount, okay, for each month, which you need to spend at Oxford for your study. So if you look to this, the expenses which are there as a living cost, it is also very much high. One more thing, the living cost which I am mentioning here, it is not a very precise and concise and very exact this. You must also include a 3% inflation rate each year. Okay, so that is the way you can find here. So as per the fee and all this thing, it appears to us that it is very costly one, but they are also providing funds, scholarships. So if you are a good student with a merit, then you may eligible to get the scholarship as well. So these fee and the living cost can be reimbursed as well. Okay, now once you have been selected, there is also possibility that once you have selected, then you have to choose the college preferences. Out of 37 colleges, you need to choose one college for your study. So this is the way you can see, this is the entire procedure for getting admission at the Oxford University. So in this video, we have discussed the minimum qualifications, the eligibility, then we have discussed about the methodology, the pedagogy, which the university adopt for the doing study there. We have also discussed how to apply, what are the essential documents are to be prepared, it is to be maintained with you. Then we have discussed about the fee and cost as well. So I hope that you all have understood about all these things properly. In case if you have any doubt, please just give your comments so that I can make more clarification on this. So I hope you have liked this one. If you have liked this video, please subscribe our channel and like and share. So thank you to everyone for watching this video, and we will meet very soon in the next video. Thank you.